Broadcasting from the business capital of the world, this is the Podcast Business News Network. Welcome back to the show. We are so excited to be here with Kaye Ashbridge from Expanding Heart Tarot. And that's actually the website, too, if you want to go to it, expandinghearttarot.com. We're excited to talk to her about her role here as a mystic, as a psychic, and to get all the information, how she does this, how is she intuitive. We want to hear all about it. And then with your abilities, how you're helping heal people. So it's beautiful. I'm enamored with your craft, with your field, and I'm excited to get to know you, and I'm sure our listeners and viewers are as well. So welcome. How are you today?
Thank you, Jill. I'm doing great. Thank you for having me.
All right. So, Kaye, you're based out of where exactly in Nevada?
Mesquite, Nevada.
Perfect.
It's about an hour east of Las Vegas.
Beautiful. And we gave them the website, expandinghearttarot.com. Do you want to mention a phone number or a social media page as well?
They can find me on Facebook under Expanding Heart Tarot and my website, Expanding Heart Tarot. If you would like to send me a text private message, you can, and that is at 725-289-4646.
Beautiful. So I want to get to know you. I think it's important for everyone to. So tell me about yourself as a lifelong tarot intuitive and psychic. I mean, explain this to me. Go ahead.
Well, there's, how do you explain being psychic? Let's just start with, we all have our five senses, right? Mm-hmm. And we see and touch and taste and feel and hear, right? Uh-huh. So if you can imagine that those senses, they're outward senses. And we have inner senses. So I have a way of, and we all have them, the inner senses, but I have a way of really tapping into mine and being able to read people, kind of read the room, read energy. Yeah.
Wow.
So, but I don't just walk around, tapping into people uninvited. Oh, no.
You have to have permission. It's like a sacred. Mm-hmm. Oh my goodness! And you mentioned the senses. Are we talking about clairs? I've heard of clairvoyancies. Which ones do you excel in?
Well, clairvoyance basically means psychic. So when I go into readings with people with their permission and start reading their energy, really what's happening is I'm tapping into what I call their higher self, bringing information from them through me back to them. So I do this with clairsentience, which sometimes I really, really feel into what people are feeling. I have the ability to, if they're needing help around trauma or pain, I can feel into what that pain is and where it's coming from. And sometimes I can identify where in their energy layers that pain is stored and then help them release it. So sometimes I can smell something, maybe a past loved one wore a certain cologne or smoked a lot. Sometimes I hear words, literally I will hear words, or I get kind of a ticker tape of words. And sometimes it comes from my right to my left, and it comes like on my inner eye, my inner vision, and I'll see words. And that can be names or addresses or timelines. So I really kind of never know what's going to happen when someone sits in front of me.
Wow.
But something always happens.
Amazing. And then I was reading that since you were a child, you've been fascinated by all things mystical. Tell us about, how did you know you had this gift? Would you mind sharing a little bit of that story in your childhood as well?
It's, I'm 63, and my childhood was really traumatic, a lot of violence. And, as a kid, I was super empathic, and I would feel what was going on around me with the adults around me. And I kind of lived it like it was me, like the emotions were mine, the words were mine, the feelings and the consequences were mine. I took those all in. So as I came into my teens and kind of young adulthood, I started to realize, wow, I really took all these things like they were mine, and they weren't mine. So how do I differentiate and let that go and heal myself? And tarot was a really good friend of mine. So I just had this ability to dialogue with these cards. I actually started with playing cards, spent a lot of time alone in my teens, and I then graduated myself to tarot. And when I found the tarot, the symbols and the feelings of the archetypes really woke something up in me, and I was able to heal myself from many different layers of pain and trauma. And as I healed, I started to get to know myself better in ways that were my authentic self. So I wasn't like burying the pain under a carpet or something. I was actually taking it out and looking at it and talking to it and saying, how can I be better? How can I change this into something better? So, you know, I tell you, I learned how to find the love behind the pain, to find the strength behind the self-doubt, you know, and to find wisdom behind regret. You know, pluck out those lessons from the experiences and really feel into them. And as an adult, as a mature adult, I realized, okay, so I know a lot of stuff up here in my head, but I'm still having some triggers and stuff. So then I realized, you know, if I embody this, if I use my body as this beautiful vessel that it is, and I embody these, yes, and I embody my knowingness from my intellect into my soul, my heart, now I can walk it into the world. So then I became really aware of how to align my own energies, and therefore, through many years now, I've been helping other people to do the same thing.
Wow. I'm enamored. Thank you with your story for sharing everything. And the message that I'm also getting, and I'm not a psychic, but I guess we're all empathic, you say, but is that the fact you were able to, you know, help yourself heal through trauma, and you're doing that for so many now. It's beautiful. And I know, you know, it's more than just tarot. You mentioned it's a place where people come seeking clarity. It's a safe space to come to you. And you mentioned everything is held in strict confidence. And you're also doing not only tarot readings, but other modalities. Do you want to explain a little bit about what you offer? And by the way, is it just like this? We're on a Zoom call, and this is how you're working with most of your clients, or a phone call, or in person, or all the above?
All of that.
Okay.
All of that.
Great.
Yes, all of that. So within this whole being an empath, I taught myself how to discern my energy, where my energy ends and someone else's begins. So permission is very important for the healthy connection. And I use chakra readings. So I've been studying chakras for many years, mostly our 7 in-body chakras, but there's a lot of others. And they help me understand where in someone's body their pain is lying. So I use chakras, the energy from different chakras. They all have different aspects of ourselves, emotions, willpower, capacity for love, speaking our authentic self, how we perceive our world, so how we connect with Source or God, however we identify. And I use numerology. I use numerology, and it came naturally because I would read with regular playing cards all through my teens. And so the numbers felt like they had vibrations. And I would use that numerical vibration along with my readings. So when I bought my first tarot deck, I think I was 18, I noticed the numbers in the minor arcana, and those vibrations with the images, the symbols awakened within me. So, and then sometimes mediumship comes through and people's past loved ones have messages. And that's really a beautiful treat because most ancestors coming through have so much love to share. And I get to feel that.
Wow, that is a beautiful thing. And
yeah, it is.
Well, and by the way, for those that may not know about chakras, the 7 chakras, could you just share a little bit about what that is and how you're tapping in? Because I've heard of it through Reiki, and and I don't know all the names of them. But what does that mean to somebody if you're working on their chakras?
In the chakras, and I'm sorry, I don't have a picture really handy, but our chakras, we have a root chakra, which is at the base of our spine. There's 7 chakras that reside energetically along our spinal column. They are attached energetically to our physical plexuses. And so we have the root chakra at the base of our spine that connects us with Mother Earth, makes us feel at home and that we belong. Mm-hmm. We have the sacral chakra, which is the space between our hips. That chakra is all about our creation. It can be co-creation, but it's also how we create in our lives. This can be artwork, creating friendships, creating whatever it is we humans create. We move to the solar plexus chakra right here, kind of in our gut, where we get our gut instincts. And that's all about our will and a lot about our personalities and how we bring ourselves out into the world, how we say, hi world, here I am, here's who I am. The heart chakra is a chimney. It brings these the physical aspects of the first three chakras into coalescence here in a heart and purifies. It purifies so much because we're capable of love and forgiveness and compassion and empathy and all that beautiful stuff here. Then we move to our throat chakra. This represents how we literally express ourselves. So the creation from our sacral second chakra really moves on up, gets purified through the heart, and expresses through our words, our story, our art. And the crown or the brow chakra, which people call the third eye chakra, this is our perception, the perception of the world and the energies around us.
Got it. Well, also, I should ask, what else have you been up to lately since last we spoke? And I want to open up the phone lines. We're about halfway through, so if someone does have any questions, that's okay with you, right? If we open up the lines? All right, 631-307-4010, 631-307-4010. So please, fill us in.
Yeah, I'm happy to answer any questions. I love questions. Okay, so I told you last time I've been teaching tarot. So I have a 3-week workshop series, 2 hours each workshop, and I teach people how to read tarot hands-on. And really what we're doing is we're learning how to develop our intuition. We all have it. It's a matter of identifying it and feeling into it and then learning to trust it. So those classes are super fun, really popular. And I started teaching the 7 in-body chakra classes. I just finished one course weekend before last, and it's really about how we ground ourselves and how we have actual control. With self-awareness, we can control what our feelings and emotions, how we respond and how we react to the world around us. Self-awareness is key to every spiritual practice. So there's a lot of that. And then this time of year, Jill, the new year, I get really busy with one of my favorite readings. It's called the Tarot Year Scope. Ooh. And I've been really busy. So here's one I finished last week. Really what I do is we do this in person or we do it online. And we pick one card per month and we go counterclockwise around the calendar. And I read for the individual as we pick each card, what that energy brings, what gifts and challenges that month might be representing. And then we just move along through the whole year. Then we pick a 13th card, which is the year summary. And that really ties everything together. And it's just amazing. You cannot make this stuff up. The year summary is people always go, whoa, because it's so amazing. So I usually ask for about a week. And what I do with this
Hold on, we do have a caller coming in. Excuse me. Okay. Hello, welcome to the show. You are live on the line with Kaye. Who's this?
Hi, my name's Marcia.
Hi, Marcia. Welcome to the show. Just letting you know, you're here live on the air with Kaye Ashbridge. Again, Expanding Heart Tarot. And please say hello.
Yeah, hi, Kaye.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Great. Did you say your name is Martha or Marcia?
Yeah, Marcia, like the Brady Bunch.
Marcia. Welcome, Marcia. What can I answer for you? What question do you have?
Yeah, so basically, I listened to you a long time ago, but I wanted to ask you, can I use tarot cards to help manifest my life, to make it better and just more positive?
I say yes. You can. And the way that you can do that is with a lot of self-awareness and your intention, what kinds of answers are you looking for? And the tarot can help you, it can help guide you in certain directions. Do you mind, Marcia, if I ask, what are you trying to manifest?
Yeah, so basically, I mean, right now I've kind of been in a rut in my life. I'm not really sure where, things are going. Like, things are not really going as I expected them to for the new year. So, I'm just trying to see what I can do to help make myself more positive and see what, could come out of this year.
Okay, I'm getting something here. You are using affirmations to help you in your manifestation process?
Am I using affirmations, you said?
Are you? Yes, are you?
I mean, I've never really tried it, to be honest.
Okay, well, that's good, because what I'm getting here is that, Marcia, when you say your prayers or when you say your wishes, or I would call it an affirmation, it feels like you're using the word want. I want. And, the universe doesn't really have an opinion. It's very non-biased. So when you say want equals lack. Mm-hmm. So think about this.
What?
Want equals lack.
Oh, lack.
So
wow.
If you're using the word want in your prayers and in your positive affirmations and in your wishes, if you use the word want equals lack. It means I don't have. So listen, use the word desire, because we can always have more of what we desire. So say to yourself what it is that you want to manifest into your life. And what you do is you create an affirmation that is, I am a co-creator with universe, and my life is full of joy. All right? Okay. I am a co-creator. I desire joy in my life. Now, that message is that you're not lacking. You want more of. And another clue is be sure and say it as if it's happened. So you feel like you are filled with joy. Does that make sense, Marcia?
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. It really does.
Wow.
I desire, is definitely different than I want or I am. So if you say, like, I am successful, you will be successful.
Yeah. Yes. And you don't want to say I will be. I am now successful. Mm-hmm. I am it. I am experiencing the desires that I have. I experience them now. Our brain does not know the difference between a real happening and an imagination. So visualization is very, very, very important. And you can do some study on heart-brain coherence, and we're in that super beautiful, sweet spot of the present moment. That's where your I am is so powerful. And then you thank for it, and you move along with your business. Do that a couple times a day with your desires and your I am, and it's going to help you in your manifesting process.
Wow.
Perfect.
I am.
That sounds amazing. That's great.
Wow. Thank you as well, Kaye, for helping me and our listeners, let alone Marcia. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Marcia.
Yeah, I got a lot out of it, so I appreciate you, Kaye.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
Thank you so much for the call. If you want to reach out further, go to expandinghearttarot.com again to chat with her. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Bye, Marcia. And, of course, you can call in, too, if you'd like. And you can call the number 631-307-4010. That's 631-307-4010 if you have any questions. Excited that you're here again and, of course, sharing, all the work you're doing. And I can't believe you're instructing now in all these classes. Wow, wow, wow. Well, there's still a lot more to talk about, and I'm excited that you're here. And, really, you mentioned that you offer also these coaching sessions as well, which is really helping people move through their personal lives. Could you share a little bit about that?
It was it was really interesting how my coaching thing evolved, because a couple of years ago, I was at a pop-up fair, which I do, and I read for someone, and she was very quiet. She got very teary-eyed. She didn't respond. She didn't talk a lot, and then she left. And I thought, I think I helped her, but she just wasn't sharing. A couple of weeks later, she texted me. She was here locally. She texted me and said, is it possible that I can come and talk to you for a minute? And I said, sure. She showed up, gave me an amazing big hug, high-fived me and said, way to heal the healer.
Aww.
Well, she looked at my face and I didn't really understand exactly where she was coming from. I mean, I loved the feeling, but I wasn't really getting her tracking. And then she looked at me and she said, oh yeah, you don't know anything about me. She said, I am a clinical counselor in family trauma and suicide help. And she said, I have been in such a funk for over a year. She said, your reading, you gave me more love than I've given myself in so long. I just wanted to come and tell you it made a difference. And that is what started. That's what I love about what I do. But that really helped me because another woman came to me for a reading and she said, oh my gosh, I just got in this time with this much money, more out of you than I've gotten from my counseling sessions in 3 years. And she said, can I come to you and cancel my counseling? I said, oh no, I'm not a clinician. Don't do that. But you're welcome to come periodically. So we started a once a month check-in. And then this grew and grew. And so I offer 30-minute and 50-minute sessions for people to vent and ask and question. And I offer guidance.
Beautiful.
So, yeah.
Oh my goodness. I love this. And it's, I'm looking through all your notes. You have a lot here to talk about. So, did you want to share just, a little bit about, what really inspired you to become a career professional in this field? Did you always do this or were you doing something else beforehand?
I have a long career working in corporate America. I was in marketing and sales. I traveled through the United States and overseas quite a bit in my work. And I also sold real estate for many years in another country.
Wow.
When I really said, okay, I'm retiring. This is my third time retiring and it's going to stick, I swear. And I told my husband what I want to do, what I desire, what my passion is to go professionally into what it is I've been doing as a hobby and a passion and a love. And I'm going to put myself out there to the world and offer my services. And my husband said, you go, girl. So
amazing.
So here I am. And it's been 6-7 years.
God
and
bless.
I'm thrilled.
Great. Well, we have another call coming in. Hello. Welcome to the show. You are live on the line with Kaye Ashbridge. Who's this?
Hi, this is Alan. How are you?
Hi, Alan. Hi. Nice to hear your voice.
Yeah, thank you. I got a question for you. Like, I was out and I met this amazing girl the other night, and we really had a lot of sparks. I think she's like tentative and stuff about starting a relationship, and I just wanted to know like what your thoughts are, like what you see for me in the future with this girl, or something along those lines.
So, Alan, you're asking for a love reading online, right?
I mean, ideally, I'd like to just know if this.
Alan, I am just shuffling a few cards that I always have handy. And let's see, this is for Alan. This has to do with someone that you met. You feel there are sparks, and maybe you're looking for a little guidance on how to proceed.
Navigate, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's working her magic. I see her eyes are closed. She's shuffling her cards, Alan. So be patient. Okay, here she goes. Okay, hold on.
Oh, this one wants to come out. So let's see. Yeah. Oh, okay, we got two. Two of them came out. So, oh, wow. So these are great cards because, first of all, here is the Ace of Swords, and that is your intellect. And this is, Ace of Swords is really a victory. This feels very clear, like something clear is coming through. So this is telling me that you have a clear feeling that this woman could be, like you want to pursue the relationship because you feel something clear about this.
Amazing. She's
so
beautiful, she's smart. That's why I like attracted to like somebody with a brain.
You know what? That's beautiful, because I'm feeling something else here. So the second card that was attached to that is the Page of Swords. This is honestly a new beginning. And this has to do with intellect too. So okay, I'm getting some really good vibes from you, Alan. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for opening. Can I say what's coming through?
Sure.
Okay. So what's coming through is that this is not just a physical attraction for you. You've been looking for a mental mate, someone who you can have those deep conversations with. And because we had the Ace of Swords and now we have the Page of Swords, this is new, and it's new love, and it's a new path, and it's planting seeds. So the advice that these cards are bringing forth is very strong mental energy, and it's taking action, and it is kind of follow your heart. And that page is going to bring you some real feelings of youthfulness and a little nostalgia. So plant seeds with the other and let her unfold toward you.
I agree with that. I mean, listen, I'm doing everything without being like over the top. I'm doing everything to kind of set the stage correctly, I think. And she's an incredible woman, and she's not only bright, but she's gorgeous too. She's like one of the most beautiful women I've ever seen.
He sounds smitten, Kaye, doesn't he?
I think he sounds head over heels. I think he is the Page.
Yes, if you can see the picture. If you Google what it looks like, right? It's the what of swords?
It's the Page
of Swords.
New beginnings, youthfulness, lots of love, lots of clarity. I know what I desire. So use those affirmations too.
And if not, does he hold the sword and threaten her, or no? I'm just making a bad joke. Okay.
He might feel like knighting her. You might want to knight her because you like her so much.
Beautiful. Thank you so much, Kaye, for that. Wow. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much. Best of luck with you. Yeah. Hopefully you can call back next time she's on. Maybe give us an update. Are we back on next week, the same time, same place, or is it different?
Same time, same place.
All right, Alan, you better tune in, okay? And keep us posted, all right?
Let me know.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Bye-bye. Wow. Love and relationships and contacting lost ones, loved ones, and there's so much that you do. Can I just ask a question? I don't know.
Yes.
Are you allowed to, can someone come to you? I don't know what's proper, what's not. And they say there's like an ailment and, I just got diagnosed with cancer or something more of the serious sort. I mean, do you answer those types of things? Are you able to sometimes see and be honest with people, or you're not allowed to give any doom and gloom advice? How does...
I can see cautions and I can see warnings and I can share those. But as far as any kind of medical diagnosis or medical advice, not allowed. I have a license in the psychic arts, and that does not include diagnosing or advising on medical. So very clearly, I am not a medical psychic at all. I really work with people's mindsets, because listen, our thoughts create feelings. The feelings conjure emotions. Our emotions shape our behaviors. So I do a lot of work around self-awareness and how to become self-aware. So that's a lot of what I teach and what I work with. And it's part of my daily practice. My business, Expanding Heart Tarot, my intention and my actions have always been in alignment with my business is an expansion of my private practice. I do yoga every day. I've been journaling every day for about 16 years. I practice what I preach. And that is how I know that it is solid, practical advice, but not medical advice.
All right, Kaye, excited that you're here, and we're back talking about all the work you're doing to help people. Unfortunately, we're out of time. How could we reach you if we do want to start working with you, coaching with you, or, getting our readings and our chakras done with you? How does that work?
You can go to expandinghearttarot.com, and I have a booking page. You can see my multiple different offerings, and you can book online directly. You can also email me, and that is just the letter K at expandinghearttarot.com. And you know what? I have a business line, and it is 725-289-46 46. And you can text me and we can chat. We can create something. So I make myself available pretty much all the time. I do take a few days a week off just for me so I can keep my cup filled so that I can always help. I have enough energy to help you.
Beautiful. Thank you so much. Pleasure getting to see you again, chat with you, and thank you for our callers for calling in today. Thank you for all the advice. You have a fantastic day, Kaye, and I'll see you again next week, all right?
I'll see you next week.
You got it. Bye-bye, sweetheart.
Bye-bye.
Broadcasting from the business capital of the world, this is the Podcast Business News Network.
Of course my kid's in the right car seat. Well, I think he is.
Yeah, my kid's in a booster seat. He was ready to move up. He is ready, right?
Her car seat looks like the right size.
There are probably rules on when to move up to a booster seat, aren't there?
Rear facing, forward facing. I think I have it right.
Car crashes are a leading killer of children 1 to 13. Are your children in the right car seat for their age and size? Don't think you know you know. Go to safercar.gov/the right seat.
I know my child's in the right car seat, or else I wouldn't get in the driver's seat.
Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.